Buying a home in this market is like, well, it's like my first race in hurdles way back in high school. I started the race just fine and needed to clear 8 hurdles. The first, second, and third went just fine. There was trouble on the 4th hurdle where I didn't quite clear the thing and was down on the ground before I knew it. Hit the next one, took out the 6th one too. Cleared the final 2 hurdles very carefully and gingerly. And then I crossed the finish line. So home buying can be a lot like that. Hi friends and neighbors, I'm Brett West with the UrbanCastle team at McEnearney Associates Realtors in Washington, D.C. Given all that we're being bombarded with about how competitive the playing field is for those looking to buy a home, what sort of magic needs to be included in your offer to outcompete the competition? Today, I'm going to share some of the insights for strategies that our team is using to help our clients stand out when it comes to buying their dream castle. Stand by. The stories seem endless about what a hot market it is in real estate, and that if you're selling, you're in the driver's seat. Good luck though if you are a buyer. Well, I've never really bought into luck as being any sort of strategy, and that's why we realtors exist in the first place, to provide our expertise so when consumers meet challenges, and believe me, there are plenty of them, there is a professional guiding the way with an array of data and strategies so our clients can make the best decisions that make best sense for their situation. The truth about the market, at least in DC, is that the most precious gem is the single-family home, whether that's a row house or a detached property. The market for condos, on the other hand, at the moment is quite the opposite. COVID created a vast shift in our culture, where for decades people were happily paying more to live close to downtown in high-density condos and apartments. Now the typical consumer really wants more space for their money, including access to outdoors, and they're willing to live in suburbs or even exurbs to find what they need. By and large, condos are remaining on the market for more days and are softening in price before selling. Even the hot properties in the hot neighborhoods. But don't worry, it won't always be that way. As we continue to get our grip on COVID and employers require their workforces to return to the office, the allure of downtown living will come back as strong as ever. For those buying a condo today, you're likely to have your way on terms and price, and we are equally likely to see values surge again within the next couple of years. Part of the problem facing buyers is the dearth of inventory. Homes receiving multiple offers creates a situation where one group of buyers circles from one home to the next until they've either all been top dog in a bidding war, or they've moved on to other neighborhoods, or maybe they've dropped out entirely. One strategy our team has been employing for years and years is old-fashioned footwork. Just recently I represented a buyer whose home wasn't even on the market. How'd that happen? I wrote personal notes to property owners. It turned out that one of the property owners was willing to sell but also needed to buy their next home, and this situation, accompanied by paralysis, is something that we're seeing throughout the region. Because owners feel unable to find or unwilling to compete against each other in this insane market, they're less willing to sell their homes, wash, rinse, and repeat, and the cycle continues. In our situation, we were able to create terms that eased the seller into buying their next home and provided flexibility for the sale of the condo, as well as the number of days the owners could remain living in it before finding their next home and moving. Our buyer remained flexible and in the end is thrilled to have purchased their dream castle that wasn't even for sale in the first place. And remember, it's a great market to buy a condo, so we gave a small haircut on price and the seller agreed to pay our buyers closing costs. And this is just one instance. There are many other times where I reach out to scores of other realtors who make a good living representing sellers in neighborhoods or condo buildings where our clients wish to live. More often than not, we're able to find winning situations for our clients with flexibility for the sellers, as described in the success story above. I have no qualms or hesitations about making new friends with property owners or realtors wherever our clients desire to live. There's a common theme to each week in DC's real estate market. On Thursday, new homes are introduced. On Tuesday, all offers are due. But what happens to the properties that are still hanging on when Wednesday rolls around? How about homes that don't sell in the first 10 days? Well, that's called opportunity. A few years back, we had clients who had their eye on 2 homes. We made an offer on one, but it wasn't accepted. And as luck had it, their second choice didn't go under contract on Tuesday, so we visited the home and made an offer on Wednesday. The offer was accepted, and because there were no competing offers, they didn't have to max out on their price, they got to have a home inspection, and they even got to keep their appraisal and financing contingencies intact. See? Success. So look for the home that didn't go under contract, because it could be your pathway to succeeding in your home buying goals. Lastly, and perhaps obviously, when you're attempting to succeed in a highly competitive market, there are at least 3 things the seller is looking for: best price, fewest or 0 contingencies, reaching settlement at the earliest time possible, and if needed, flexibility to remain in their home for no more than 60 days. Coordinate with your loan officer to secure upfront loan commitment. Make sure you're out looking at homes on Thursday or Friday so you can secure a quick inspection of the property before offers are due, so your offer can be as clean as a whistle and the best offer a seller can accept. Beyond that, there are a number of other creative courses our buyers are taking to ensure their success. How can we make those work for you? Well, let's start with a conversation to determine which tailor-made set of strategies can work best for you. What's your next move? Do you know anyone looking to enter the market? What sort of real estate questions are on your mind? Let us know in the comments section below, or better yet, reach us today for a conversation about how we can help you buy your next urban castle.